right, slope-intercept form. Remember, all of our equations from here on out are going to be in this format. Y is equal to mx plus b, where m is your slope, and the slope is always being multiplied by the independent variable, which is your x, and b is the y-intercept, and it's added to the independent variable. So we're going to write an equation from a graph. Remember, all your equations are in y equals mx plus b. So the first things first is I have to find the slope, or the rate of change. We can do this one of two ways: rise over run, or change in y over change in x. So rise over run, I figure out how much I rise. I go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm starting out my slope with -4 in the numerator. And I run, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So -4 over 5 is the slope. If you wanted to do it change in y over change in x, you would pick 2 points. I would choose the two that are there, 0, 3, and 5, -1. Put them in a table. To go from 3 to -1, I subtract 4. To go from 0 to 5, I add 5. It's still -4 over 5. Now, the y-intercept is always where x is 0 or where the line crosses the y-axis. So the y-intercept right here is at 0, 3. So that's your b value. So now I just have to plug into my formula. Y equals mx plus b. So y is equal to -4/5 x plus 3. That is the equation for the graph. Alrighty. Finding slope and y-intercept of the table, and then we're going to write the equation. To go from 7 to 9, I add 2. To go from 1 to 2, I add 1. So my slope is 2 over 1, change in y over change in x, which is just 2. Now to find the y-intercept, I need to plug into my equation, y equals mx plus b. So I plugged in 2 for m because that is our slope. And now to solve for the y-intercept, I need to pick 2 points from a point from the graph or the table. And I'm going to choose 1 for the x value, 7 for the y value. Simply plug in and solve for b. 2 times 1 is 2. And I have 7 is equal to 2 plus b. To get b by itself, I subtract 2 from both sides. 7 minus 2 is 5. So 5 is my y-intercept. Now I just go back to y equals mx plus b, and I plug in the b. Y is equal to 2x plus 5. Determine slope and y-intercept of the situation, then write the equation. Mark is saving to buy presents for the holidays. He has already saved $60 and plans to save $10 each week. What would be the slope and y-intercept for this situation? Well, slope is our rate of change. Y-intercept is the starting point. 3 key words that mean slope are per, each, and an. I see the word each, so I know my slope is $10. Y-intercept is our starting point, so we see the word already. That means I'm starting with that amount. So our y-intercept is 60. Remember, y-intercept is always when x is 0. So if I was to write an ordered pair, it would be 0, 60. So now I have my slope. I have the y-intercept. I can plug into y equals mx plus b. So y equals 10x plus 60. All right, thank you.